Hey everyone! So today is Monday, the second week of the quarantine slash self-isolation slash stay at home, stay away from people thing of 2020. I did not film yesterday. I was going to, but then I got caught up between enjoying video brunch with some of my girlfriends. And that took, well, we did it for about 2 hours. It didn't take time. It was the time that I expected to. And then afterwards, I worked on my homework for a really long time because we had an exam today. I didn't do well on it. It's the first one that I haven't done like well on, and I honestly blame just the new format. I knew the material, but I kind of panicked. I don't do really well on online exams like this. I prefer paper and being able to go back and forth between questions and whatnot. But with the way the format is for this, it's you have to answer the question, and as soon as you move on, you can't go back. And there's also a timer like ticking down in your face the entire time about how much time you have left and how many more questions you have, and it really like keyed into my test taking anxiety. I honestly prefer presentations or things where I can be creative. I don't really particularly like written exams too much. I'd rather like oral exams and being able to like work off with someone or the audience and stuff like that. I think that kind of taps into my previous performing experience. So I didn't do too well, but it was the last of the quizzes for the semester because they took a lot of them away with the new reformat of how they're doing our classes when we had to switch to online. And then I have one more actual exam, which was originally supposed to be a take-home exam where you got to print it off, take your time on it, and then turn it in by a certain date. But then I guess the language department decided they didn't want to do it that way, so now it's an online exam, but they extended the time, so it was supposed to be in the next like week, but now we have 2 weeks and a couple days to study for it. And so I'm gonna have to like really hardcore sit down and study my butt off, because I'm an A student, and so I don't like it when I get anything below an A. Like even A minuses make me upset with myself because I start to question what I could have done more, and maybe I should have put even more time into my studying. I spend a lot of time doing self-revision and putting together like worksheets for myself to study off of. Unfortunately, with everything that's been going on and like the whole changing of my life, it kind of like threw me off my game. So it's fine. I still have an A in the class, and I've been doing so well up until then, and I've been doing a lot of extra credit stuff. So I'm not really worried about my grade, but it put me in a mood for today. So mental health, we're gonna say it's about here instead of here, but it's not down here. What else is happening? I don't know if I mentioned it in my Saturday video. I'd have to go back and actually look at the footage, but Gary and I decided to order another Switch. So we got the Switch Lite, which is more styled after as a handheld. You can't take the little Joy-Cons off, but I'm fine with that because I actually like playing handhelds versus like staring at the TV the entire time. And we bought Animal Crossing, which should be coming in today, I think. But the new system won't come in until next week because we had to order it offline. Because for one, we didn't want to really go out into the public more than we had to. And two, when we did look just in case, there really wasn't anything in our area. So we had to order it offline, and it was the same price, so that was fine. But I didn't pay for the expedited shipping because I knew I had a test this week and some projects. So I just said, screw it, it'll get here when it gets here. So yeah, I've never played Animal Crossing before, so this will be interesting. But all my friends have been playing it, and some friends that aren't even like huge gamers that still play games and they have systems, but they're not like hardcore. Went ahead and purchased systems in the game so they could play too. So we have like this whole big group at this point, plus all my other friends that are online as well that are already playing the game. So by the time I start, I already have a feeling I'm gonna have a leg up just because everyone's gonna give me stuff because they've already told me they had stuff for me. But I've never played, so this will be interesting. What else did we do? I have joined my friend Lorena in making masks for medical facilities. There's like a whole team that's been put together. I'm not sure if she's the one that organized it or if she just became a part of it and just like handling the South Florida areas, because I'm from Florida, if you guys hadn't figured that out, or if, I don't know if I've mentioned that before. So she asked if I would want to join in on this because she saw that I was making masks for Gary's co-workers and him and his family and whatnot that have to be out in the public more than they necessarily want to. And supplies obviously are hard to get their hands on. So I said yes. I had to make another set for them because I made them one set right now, and they're washable. But you don't want to have to wash something every day and make it part of your routine. So I want to try and give them some that they can cycle through. So then they just throw it in the wash it, and continue on. But I had to order more elastic, which unfortunately that seems to be one of the supplies that is really hard to come by. But I was able to get my hands on some. I just have to wait for them to ship it. I haven't gotten a shipping notification yet. So there's that. There are other ways to make it, like you can make them a tie style. But I know the elastic ones are, for one, a little bit more preferred. Because it's not going to catch into your hair as much, and then it seems to fit a little bit, it's a little bit more form-fitting. But yeah, so I'm joining her on that because I am a fabric hoarder, and every time I do a project, I always end up buying too much because I'm always scared that I won't have enough, and then when I go back to buy more, they won't have it, or the dyes won't match or something, or the colors won't match. And so yeah, I'm always really paranoid about that, so I always end up having too much. And I work with a lot of cottons because I used to do a lot of yukata and kimono style, mostly yukata kind of costumes. So I have a lot. And then I was also in a big kick of making my own dresses for a while. So I have scraps from that and like pillowcases. So I have a lot of cotton fabric that I can utilize. Yeah, work is fine. This week I'm setting up my student workers to be able to work remotely and having meetings with them, and it's really nice to see their faces and talk to them and see that they're okay and things are going okay. I still feel really bad about two of them because they were graduating this semester, and so it's sad, but they're moving commencement for the spring to December, so I'll get to see them. And I told them to let me know what day they're coming in, and we'll try and have food and do something a little bit special for them once we're able to go back and kind of be on the normal side. That's pretty much it. I did finish a book this weekend. It took me like 2 days, so that was nice, and started reading more and trying to get off the TV as much. Still need to start working on working out more. So I was doing some yoga last night, not anything major or anything worth filming because I'm terrible at it, but it was helping stretch out my lower back and my spine and hips and stuff like that because I usually have a lot of problems with them from old injuries. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it, and this is just my daily check-in. Make sure you guys are keeping up to date with information, but also trying to keep it balanced and fact-checking everything, because I know there's still a lot of sensationalism going on, and just try and stay sane. Pick up some new hobbies. There's a lot of really awesome things online that you can do. And that's it. I keep saying so bye guys, have a nice day.